he was not equipped to handle it, which was predicted and known to begin with. The thing is, I can't imagine things are going well behind the scenes right now because Putin has kind of mocked Trump and what he keeps doing to the Ukraine. And I think that's the problem right now, is that to have this kind of decision come out in public and have someone acting without his power, but also I don't think someone asked, do you think he'll last past this? I think the only...
Hegseth or Trump?
No, Hegseth. We're not getting that ahead of ourselves. But I don't think that Trump would ever give the win to the other team by letting anything happen to Hegseth. So I think he's having to kind of deal with this.
I wonder if he's on the chopping block. Do you think he's on the chopping block?
I don't think he is. I don't think he'd give that.
I don't know if in relation to this, because I think that Ukraine and Russia is such a sensitive issue within MAGA, but I'm not convinced that Hegseth is going to last.
You know what's bothering me more than anything about all of this? That while they're fooling around, people are dying.
Yes, a lot of people.
People are dying.
Yeah.
You know, just all of this, not just what's happening in Ukraine, but what's happening around the world that we have been part of. Aid disappearing, children dying, AIDS folks dying. I mean, while they fiddle, while they're fiddling, people are dying. And I just really want to know who's leading the charge? What does America stand for anymore? I'm not sure anymore.
But do you guys think it's interesting that Trump basically overruled Hegseth and said we are going to actually give aid to Ukraine? To me, that signals reportedly
he says that.
But it signals that European allies, I think, are getting through to him. He's meeting with these people.
He's going to lose his MAGA base with that, though, because that was one of the things he ran on.
Yeah, but he's not a base for
divided on this.
Because the majority of the country thinks we should support Ukraine. So he's actually with the majority of
America.
America.
Pay attention to the majority of the country.
I just think it's notable, though, that he's reversed and gone back to closer to a first-term position.
Well, that's you worked with him. That's not going to rub him well, though, that Hegseth did that without his 5 sources, CNN is reporting, have come out to say he absolutely did not notify the White House. That's a massive decision when that's one of 2 major...
And then Hegseth made that decision. You know what else I have a question for?
What do you got? What?
I'm 56. I've seen a couple of presidents. I've never seen so much theater in these cabinet meetings. Isn't serious stuff supposed to be occurring in these cabinet meetings?
He's a reality.
This is extremely relatable, though, when you're like...
It's just not normal for the media to linger only so that they can listen while the cabinet people effusively, kiss his butt rear.
Well, in the way that this should happen is that Hegseth and the DOD would make a recommendation based on if we should give aid going forward. It'd then go to the National Security Council, which is now led by Marco Rubio, and then he'd present to the president as the ultimate sign-off to say we are giving aid or we're cutting it. It's remarkable that the Department of Defense just simply made a decision.
People are imitating Marco. You don't know who Marco is anymore. You don't know if that's Marco you're talking to or some kind of
in that chat that Hegseth got caught in.
The signal game.
Yeah, he tells his brother and his spouse everything, but not the president.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah.